Okay, it is. I'm a little bit sick, by the way. Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025. And I've just been journaling. It is 8:11 a.m. And today is a day that I have been visualizing and manifesting for a long time. So in my notebook, I have here, so you can see this. What I mean, it goes back to this notebook goes back to the first entry. Was fucking hell. Thursday, the 10th of October, 2024. Let me show you. So, you can see here, this is Thursday, the 10th of October, 2024. And in this notebook, I kind of was like, this is where I'm going to manifest my results. And this is where I wrote, I am so grateful that I have decided to grow CreatorLaunch to 106,329 per month. And then over the preceding year or months, this changed to, I am the best business coach in the world, and I am about to believe a tidal wave of money into my life. And this is me. I've just collected $106,329 in profit this past month. And this goes on. And I wrote this out. So I wrote it out 3 times. I'm so grateful. Fucking hell, I can't use this thing. I'm so grateful that I've decided to grow CreatorLaunch to 106,329 in profit this past month. And those are my goals. And I did this. I can't do this fucking one-handed. But like day after day after day after fucking day for months. And today is Thursday, the 1st of May, 2023. I can't even read. And today, I am the greatest business coach of all time. And I am so grateful that I've just made $106,329 in profit this past month. That was painful for you and for me. But I just felt compelled to document this because every morning I would write this statement in my notebook, in my journal. Probably 4 out of 7 days a week. And when I started writing that, I think I think back in October, or that was when I kind of, by the way, so I don't think I've said this, but $106,329 in profit is my freedom number. That's my number that I had calculated would allow me to put a certain amount of money into savings, investments, my education, mentorship, my health, my family, my friends, my hobbies. And I've been sick the last 3 weeks, by the way, basically. So I can barely breathe through my nose. Today is the 1st of May. And so that yesterday closed off April. And the numbers are, in April, I made $161,400 for my business. in the last few weeks, and I've been traveling. I've been in Ibiza, Barcelona, and Dubai in the last month. And I always believed in myself, and I feel like I went through hell to get to this point a couple of years ago. But the last year has truly been just more, everything I had hoped and dreamed for, and 10 times, 100 times more. The people I've met, the work that I get to do on a daily basis. Everyone's got to work. Well, I think work is the fundamental just energy of being human, is to create, to use your energy. And I've made so many strategic decisions and bets and changed things up and done things differently. And I wanted to document this moment, because I've been dreaming about this moment for a long time. I remember I told one of my first mentors, would have been about 18 months ago when I first started working with him. I was like, I want to get to $100,000 a month in the next year. And I'm like 8 months late on that goal. But fuck it, I'll take it. I said to him, I'd do it in a year. And I think, there's a law that's called Hofstadter's law. It always takes longer, costs more money, is harder than you expect. But yeah, like for me, it's never been about the money. The money's just been a milestone for me. I've never been driven by money. Isn't the driver. Life is the driver for me. Being able to do the things I want to do. I'm most proud of the fact that in this past 4 months, I've just exploded the size of the business whilst traveling to France, skiing in Andorra, skiing in France, skiing in Andorra, doing one of the things that I love doing with best friends, drinking shitloads of beer, filling my cup up with joy, fun, excitement, going to Dubai for the first time, surrounding myself with a bunch of incredible entrepreneurs, of a few who I'm going to be going to dinner with tonight, multi-6, multi-7-figure entrepreneurs and 8-figure entrepreneurs tonight. Going to Ibiza, running the half marathon 2 weeks ago with a huge bunch of creators that I've met, and then going to Barcelona and having my first mastermind for Scale 20 last week, being there with Austin, living there, one of my first clients who I helped quit his job a year ago, and living with him for a couple of weeks was fucking incredible. And and then hosting my mastermind and doing high rocks with a bunch of the crew. 6 days ago. I haven't worked out since. I've just been sick. I just want you to know it's so worth it. That's all. That's the only reason I'm making this video. I just want you to know it's fucking worth it. It's so worth just the feeling, the feeling that you just don't know what's going to happen. It is so worth it. And I'm so glad I just didn't stop. 2 years ago, I was really tested. I can fucking see exactly where I was when I was on the phone. I can show you. So I was walking down the street just here. I was just here when I was on the phone to my business partners from my agency 2 years ago. And I was just so exhausted and tired and stressed about never having any money, not being able to pay rent, and not being able to buy food. Something that I honestly never thought would ever happen to me. And that was 2 years ago. And at that time, I just thought, this must just be what entrepreneurship is, just misery. And I was literally walking there. I can see literally exactly where it was. And I was on the phone to my business partners crying on Zoom. And I'd spent the previous 2 weeks trying to set up a cold email campaigns, setting up a bunch of cold email accounts, which I'd never done before. And it's super technical. And I remember my co-founders just kept on questioning like why it was taking so long to set up these cold email campaigns. And I was like, and it was frankly, it was in an accusatory type of way of like, you're not doing good enough. You're not moving fast enough. You're not, why, we can't wait for this. And then they would be like, I'll do it. And the accusation at the time was, you don't want this enough, Tom. And I haven't talked about this, but this is exactly what happened. And maybe that was, I think that was maybe a sign of frustration from everyone. And at the time, I remember hearing that and just being like, and considering I'd put in absolutely everything into this agency, I felt like I was frankly like guiding the direction of it. And I got called out on my hunger. And the truth is I was like, fuck these guys. And so I left. I took our best performing clients with us because I was like, hey, I'm leaving the agency. Do you want to stay with these guys or do you want to work with me? And I pitched. We had to pitch for that business for those clients who I'd been working with and had helped. And these guys pitched up against me. And I fucking won. I remember going to my friends my close friends, and I can't thank my close friends enough, who are, a bunch of them are all entrepreneurs now. And at the time I was like, I need some guidance. Or what do you think I should do? And they were like, look, they all just said like, they believe in me and just told me to be bold. And they gave me the confidence to go and be bold. And I took those clients and had success with them. And that's how CreatorLaunch started. But it came from me rolling the dice on myself. And since then, I've just continued to just roll the dice on myself, on my abilities, and yeah, I will never have a business partner ever again. And so, yeah, I've been patient the last 18 months, but I fucking knew I would get there. I knew I would get there. And so I know part of this drive has been a drive to prove a point, probably to myself, that I was capable, but also, yeah, to prove to people that I'd worked with that had doubted me that I was hungry enough. So yeah, all this to say that I feel like today is the line in the sand. I made my literal dreams for the last year and a half come true. And it's now time for me to do some more dreaming. And I'm fucking excited to do that. So if you've been here for the journey, if you're seeing this, I don't even know if I'm going to post this, to be honest. I just wanted to capture this moment because it's kind of rare that you do this, but like, I want to tell you that the feeling is absolutely fucking worth it. These people who are like, talk about making money and then feeling empty, fucking don't listen to them. It means they are not doing it for the right reason, and they've never done it for the right reason. I've always done it not for the money. The money is always a byproduct of me helping people, and I've always only ever wanted to help people. And so consider that when you hear people talk about that and they're like, yeah, I made money and it was empty afterwards. It's because they knew that there was no meaning to that. Like, the money that I've made, I know has a direct meaning and impact into the lives that I'm going to help transform. So yeah, that was a long one, but fuck it. Okay. Let's get back to full health and then on to the next mission. That was sick. And I'll see you in the next one.